and back to the story, a homie tell me, when I first went and got indicted, it was 2001. 20 years old. I ain't had no money, man. We was getting money, but we wasn't doing the right thing with it. What I had a little apartment, little different, little squad, little buckets. But we thought we was the wise guys because we was getting a couple $1,000s at a time and selling the dope at a alarming rate and all that. All right, cool. Fast forward, me getting an indictment, getting a sentence to a lengthy sentence, me doing 21 years, come home now, boom. Come home 2021. I'm doing good, working good, got frustrated with that, start selling the yerkies, you know what I'm saying? As you know, I caught a violation for a gun and a dog, whatever I may call it. I go back in there and my homie told me. But he used to tell me before I got locked up, like months before I got locked up, he used to tell me all the time, like, listen, don't get caught up out there, man, but be easy what you doing, man. You out here, you stepping on the other side of the street now, you know what I'm saying? Be easy, look both ways when you crossing the street because it's crazy, it's tricky out here. And let me also inform you this is what he's telling me. If they catch you now, at the time I got a nice apartment, got a nice wheel, got a nice little working place, and I'm not bragging, but I was in the street still making a nice little bit of money, which I was out of pocket. I was out of pocket. I don't advise for you to go out there and try to cut no corners by doing something illegal that can possibly land you back in the penal system. But that's what I did. I'm the first one to call me super idiot. And he was telling me, he like, yo, boy, if you go to jail this time, it's gonna hurt good. And I'm like, well, what you mean by that, bro? He like, man, you go to jail now, you gonna cry like no other time before. And I'm like, I took it, for face value, like, all right, yeah, thanks, bro, for the, advice. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that in mind and make sure I move correct. A couple months later, I goes to jail. Man, lo and behold, man, his words came tumbling down on me, man, like a mountain. Can you imagine a mountain falling on a human being? The human being is dust. He done turned to rubble after that. That's how I felt. That's how I was in there like, damn, how I'm gonna pay my rent? I'm in here, I ain't got no money coming in. So I'm paying damn near over $3 a month for rent. I'm paying car note. They repoed my car. If I didn't have good associates, good comrades in my corner at the time, I wouldn't have had my apartment when I came home. A lot of people go to jail and lose all their property, bro. Do you know what type of grind that is that you had endured to get what you got? Now you got to do it again because you made a misstep of committing a crime and going to jail. And the older you get, the harder it is to get back. The older you get, like you can, and I don't want nobody to take this as, I'm promoting jail, but you can keep going to jail in your teens and your early 20s and stuff like that because you got a chance to rebound if you were to go to jail. But when you keep going to jail and you're 35 and 40 and 45 and 50, man, it's next to impossible to come out here in society and get back on track, man. You might as well just live a life of crime, man. I'm not promoting that. I'm not saying do that, but it's just a real fact. Like, you just keep going to jail. Like, you can't get no momentum in nothing good by keep going to jail, bro. It takes a while to build on something positive. You just ain't gonna do it in no week, no month, no 2 months. Might not be even in the year. It takes a while. You got to keep working at it, keep chipping at it, and then you're gonna start to see your project come to fruition if you stay with it, whether it be positive or negative. But I'd rather you go the positive route. But if you keep having that little slip coming, and that slip is like jail, you got 9 months here, 2 years here, 3 years here. Like, you don't keep getting these changes. You're getting older. You're running out of life. You're running out of life. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I say, man, the older you get, man, the harder it is, man, to jump back on track, bro. Would you agree with that? Or you might got a rebuttal for that?
Oh, sometimes. Because them always to come home after doing 50 years, they out here doing their thing.
But you ain't listening then.
No, I am listening.
You can't be listening. I say,
we just seen the always come.
No.
You just seen the people got indicted, they all 50 and 60. You don't know what they got to come home and do.
Shit, they might not come home. You talking about you don't know what they can get indicted for a gun where you can possibly get 12 months or 16 months. Them niggas got big time allegations. 50 and 60 and you facing 25 years, your ass is through. Would you agree? Or you talking about they still got a shot? If they get a dime.
We gotta see.
If they get a nick, if they get convicted and get 5 years, people that's 50, 53, 54, 5 years is a life sentence, bro.
You said if they 50 and 60?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you over here talking because you got some lips. If you didn't have no lips.
Come home 50 and 60 out here doing their thing. Oh, hey, Black Cat. He was up here. I'm here.
But what I'm saying is, they come home around the age of 52. These people gonna come home 60. You go to jail at 55, you get 5 years or a dime. You see, the reason why I say Black Kevin them come home at 50. They ain't getting arrested at 50.
They way older than he almost 60.
All right, but he only been home, what, 2 years?
Yeah, he's like probably 63, I think.
Okay, but he come home in his later years getting it together. He went to jail as a kid. He got his mind all the way intact. They're going to jail, and a couple of them probably never even been to jail before. I don't know what the case may be, but imagine that. You finally getting locked up the first time in your life in 55, 52. They talking about take this down. Yeah. Ain't no getting back from that. Doc, I don't care how you sitting up here looking with your big old face.
No, I'm saying,
ain't nobody getting back at no stuff like that, man.
Heads, man.
I be having hope too, but
you gotta see if they got a strong mind. They might go knock that shit out.
Man, this man up here, if he didn't have no lips at birth and seen everybody else talking and he couldn't, he might have committed suicide, y'all.
We seen old heads that come. I seen old heads that do it though.
But I ain't saying that he can't.
They might go in. They might out here doing all these drugs. They might go in there and get clean.
My thing is it going to be hard?
We're doing down. Yeah, doing it down.
I'm talking about coming home, when you come home 62. Is it going to be hard? Not saying your life can't get put back together, but the clock is against you now. 62. Hopefully you in good health.
Yeah.
Don't come home and you got an ailment. You got to keep going to the doctors, or what's that shit called when you got to go get dialysis and all that. That shit happens around 50 and 60, right? Especially for black people. Hopefully none of them people got that, but you don't want to waste your time in prison. You're dwindling away sitting in that jail cell, man. When you sit in that jail cell, each second, each minute, each half hour, each hour, you're dwindling away, bro. You're losing time, bro. That's time that you can never get back. You need them hours, bro. You know how we be out here,
that's for that's for the young boys too.
Yeah, definitely more so for the young boys, because they would rather use their time now on doing something positive than doing something goofy. You know what I'm saying? You need all the time that you are allowed in life. And when I say that, meaning all the time that you're here up until the point that you may die, you really, and I come to learn that, and I probably learned that about a year ago now. All that time, I look at my life and be like, I'm 45 years old. I wasted a lot of time, bro. First of all them years I'm in jail is wasted time. When I'm out here on the streets, doing all that goofy shit to go to jail is wasted time. So damn near, I could pretty much say out of 45 years, man, I probably done wasted about 38, damn near 40 years of that. For real.
Oh, you was out here, you fuck around been dead or something though.
All right, but we just talking about the things that I escaped, but I lost so much time, man. When you out here doing good, you fuck around and probably get killed or robbed too.
Yeah.
So that ain't no excuse. These working men come out here, they get robbed too. Get shot, like then they killed the pastor down the street too young, but like, damn, he ain't do nothing but pass out the sermon plate and all that. Why they kill him? He living a good life. So that don't mean nothing. But at the end of the day, man, stay out of jail, man. God damn, Pooh, man, like, this is crazy, man. Like, when I seen it, man, I was like, the first thing I said, I had sorrow, like, I had sympathy. Because that's that ain't no, we act brave, me, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about me. Like, when I come home and I did that joint, man, I did it. I ain't telling nobody. I ain't had no sex with no boy. I stood on my own too. But I'm really like inside, like, damn, man.
You said you felt sorry for him?
Yeah, man.
Why?
He back in there, bro.
If he did that, that's on him.
Yeah,
we see people go to jail every day in the city of Philadelphia.
How old is Pooh?
He probably not older than 30.
You don't think so? You think he's 20 still?
Yeah.
He around the wrong crowd, bro. If you got 8 other individuals that's going, you Pooh shiesty, bro. I'm gonna be in that joint like, bro, you know what I mean? Like me.
Yeah, when we plant that shit, you not doing it. If I was around.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'll go do it. You hold everything else then.
Well, no,
like, I'm not doing it, but I'm talking about that's how I was back in the day. When I was on my dumb stuff and would have did anything stupid. If it's somebody I love and I feel as though that he wasn't gonna handle an issue right, or probably didn't even have the heart to do it, I'm gonna go do it. Because you my folks, I love you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the loyalty that I got. And I'm not saying that's cool. I was a goddamn fool, y'all. A goddamn fool. I'll be the first one to let you know. And it's just crazy. Like, these dudes sitting around him, man. You're like, these probably, we gonna go down here to the studio. If these allegations is true, again, I use the word if.
What Pooh Shiesty did, like 4 years? He said the nigga ain't sent him nothing a dime since he was in the jail.
Who?
Gucci Man.
But is that a reason to go do that? So what?
The contract with just let me sign up one contract. Why you keep trying to hold on my job?
Yeah, but all right, I understand all that. But there's a proceeding that you got to go through to get it done. You do not go to a studio and hold rifles and weapons and kidnappings. You do not go about it in that manner. You don't. You got to look. If you did go about it in that manner, look what happens.
Yeah.
So now what's up? Now what about that contract? He out of it now.
He definitely out of it.
He definitely out of that contract right now.
You man got exposed because you ain't know who you say you was.
I bet you he still get money. I bet you he still get his bad. I bet you them girls still love on him, touch on him. I bet you that. Hot niggas out here winning now. And I don't agree with that and all that, but you know how these dudes that tell hot niggas a nigga that told on somebody couldn't take his own weight. Do you see them out here flourishing more than a nigga that came home, did 25 solid and stood on all 10? He flourishing more. He can't even get a check from a nigga going to nigga like he hit my hand. Nigga pass you a gun before they pass you some money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's sad, man. You ain't got no win, man. The only win you got is to step out the street onto that sidewalk, man.
You see Charleston White loving it. You seen
Oh, my God, man. I don't even want to bring this man up, man.
He tried to pull up some paperwork on Pooh Chase and his dad. I'm like, this boy is crazy. I think he loves seeing black men go to jail, man, so he can make fun of him.
It's not even about making, well, yeah, like he has.
See what he just did to Thug over the weekend? He shot.
Yeah, he has a mental, yeah, he went to the police station.
On this couch, man.
Nah, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna see, y'all thought I was gonna knock out Queso Dad. Queso Dad was a little, you know, I don't like to be a bully.
If Charleston
get up here, I'm knocking Charleston out, y'all. I'm going to jail. Y'all gonna be, I know y'all love me. Y'all gonna pay my bill and all that. I'm on probation. I'm gonna get him up here, line him up, and I'm gonna drop him. I'm gonna drop him. I'm going right at his ass. Yeah, all that. Or I might go. Yeah, man, come get the guys, man.
And we're gonna do it on the live.
I don't promote that. I'm talking shit up here. Like, if we get him up here, but I would be mad. I'd be in my feelings talking to somebody of that nature. He got a right to have his own opinions and feel how he want to feel. Again, that's not something I agree with. Going around meddling in other people's business, telling on other people like that. Like, I ain't been raised like that. I'm not saying it's right and I'm not saying it's wrong. All I'm saying is I'm not doing that. That don't mean it's right because I'm not doing it. So again, I don't want to see nothing bad happen to Charleston White. I don't want to see no bodily harm happen to him. He's a human being with a family just like me. But his choice of action and the way he, you know, converse on his platforms, I think he out of pocket. But that don't mean I'm right because I think that. Because a lot of y'all might think he is out, he right. Me, I don't know how you feel about him.
I don't mess with Charleston White.
Man, Charleston, man, I'm trying to ush him. I'm trying to crush him and bob him and wop him. Oh my God!
Pull that mace of that shit.
I'm not, man. With that mace ain't working, bro. He
pull that mace of that shit. He gonna work.
Man, I'm trying to scoop him and drop him and bop him. That's it.
Ooh,
man. You know what I'm saying?
You told me you gonna bob him though?
Bob him. They know what we talking about. Ain't nobody trying to put no meat all up in there. I ain't. You know what I mean? I ain't no homosexual, man. I'm a straight man. Got a great woman, man. Got me a great woman. My woman probably watching my episode right now. Like, yeah, this nigga crazy as hell. But you know, other than that.